as much pole as I usually do. So, and I was also sick for a couple weeks. So today is going to be kind of a lot of conditioning, just the basics, that type of thing. So I'm going to get started with a little warm up. Pull my hair back here. So I like to do my basic cardio warm up when I'm doing pole. Let me get a little more light and some music. Let's see here. I'll play one of my new songs today. So I'm just gonna do some running, jumping jacks, all that kind of cardio stuff for about a minute. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go in here. In here. Ah! Oops. Okay, can't move it. Leave it there. So I'll start with, there we go. A little warm up here. Ah. Thing in my face. And then a little jumping jack. So one full minute, one full song of movement is what I'm looking for. Little twisty. And a little butt kick. Maybe a little high knees today, why not? Back to a little jog. And I'll check the chat after this song, which is coming up very soon. More jumping jacks. There we go. Head up and down. Whew. Is this a new song? I think this is a new song too. I think I made like 3 or 4 new songs recently. And right to the left. Sassy dog. What? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Outside? Come here. Hold on, my needy dog wants to go outside. Here, hold on 1 second, doggy. Don't pee on the floor. You can wait 1 minute with your old man bladder. It's so awkward to get stared at when I'm trying to work out. I mean, I guess you guys are staring at me too, but it's more annoying when he's staring at me. I just want to finish my head, and then I'm going to take his ass out. Not literally, but you know, outside. I'm going to take him out. 2 more. Oh, Alright, and I'm gonna go the other way for a few. Just doing my warm-up. Once again, I'm doing a full workout today. And I'm very out of shape when it comes to pole. So, it's gonna be a struggle today. Alright, you wanna go outside or what? Come on, Terry. Ow! Come on. Alrighty. So, onwards to my shoulders. Let's see what you guys have to say for yourselves. What's crackin'? What's up, Osama? And Patrick's in the house. He says, I am weak for Goddess Fiore. Happy belated birthday. Thank you for that. Yes, my birthday was yesterday. I am a fabulous 43 years old today. Yesterday. Whatever. See, my memory's already going. About 5 more like this. And I went out for pasta with my parents last night. I've been doing so good with the diet. If you haven't heard my other live streams or videos, I've lost about 20 pounds since December. But I think I ate about 5 pounds of pasta yesterday, so it's gonna set me back a little bit. That's okay, that's life. I'm not worried about it too much. Just gotta keep plugging on, right? You know, I'm terrible at counting when I'm running my mouth, so we're gonna say that's probably 10 and then go back the other way. So we are on the pole today and you're probably gonna hear a lot of grunting, maybe some swearing. Pole is very painful. If it's something you're new to or you haven't done for a while and you get back into it, it sucks. I don't really bruise. A lot of people bruise. Noel says, happy birthday for yesterday. You are still young, Goddess. Thank you. Yes, I still feel young. To be honest, I still feel like I'm, you know, like in my early 20s. So I'm okay with it. Age doesn't bother me, really. And with age comes wisdom and maturity for some people, not all. But and a realization of accepting things that you can't change, and that maybe life doesn't always go exactly how you think it's gonna go, and just rolling with the punches, realizing that some things are out of your control, and just accepting that, I think, is a huge part of growing up and getting older. What do you guys think about that? Getting a little deep here for a pole workout, right? I'm just warming up my wrists, doing my little fist exercise. That sounds weird. But yes, I'm going to live stream on my main channel shortly after we're done here, and I'll talk more about my birthday weekend and all that kind of stuff. It was interesting. And then some circles here. But right now we're hopping on the pole, and I'm definitely putting up this thing because it keeps hitting me in the face. And unlike some people, I don't like to be hit in the face. Some circles here. Whew. Feeling it in the shoulders already. I haven't done pole in, it's been a couple weeks now. I'm gonna try to get a little spinning in at some point too, which is also gonna suck, because I have a very sensitive... Excuse you! Shut it. I have a very sensitive vestibular system. So if I go without doing spinning on the hoop or the pole for a while, it catches up to me very quickly. And it can be very risky because when I've been practicing for performances or competitions in the past, and I overdo it with spinning, I'm like nauseous for an entire day. So I have to stop before I get to that point. So it's about increasing how much spinning I'm doing without, you know, getting like that, because it sucks. It really sucks. So if you're someone who is sensitive to vestibular movement, you might get car sick easily, you might get seasick easily. And different types of movement can affect people differently too, but generally speaking, if you're someone who gets seasick or car sick easily, you're probably a little bit more sensitive to movement than other people. Now there are some people that can spin all day and they don't even feel it. I am not one of those people. Or people that love roller coasters. And I like roller coasters to some extent, but people that kind of crave that movement, that's a whole different sensory type. I'm gonna do about 10 of these, and I think that's probably 7 or 8, maybe. Warming up my back. I did work on some back bends yesterday. It felt really good, actually. I filmed a little yoga video that I'm gonna be posting soon. I have to make a bunch of songs to go with the video though, because of copyright issues and blah, blah, blah. I made the first song today, it's gonna be good, but I have like 100 more songs to make for that video. So I got my work cut out for me, I would say. All right, I'm gonna circle my hips. And then I'll check the chat after I'm done with my warm up here before I hop on the pole and see if you guys have anything else to say for yourselves. I think this is 8-ish. And then I'm gonna go the other way. Ah. Yes, I had a nice little yoga session yesterday after it was a 3-hour car drive. Saturday and Sunday. I worked out before I left on Saturday. Oh, you stretching with me? Okay, or are you just harassing me? Probably harassing. And licking, thank you for that. Your breath smells like dead fish. Ugh. It's a good thing you're cute and furry. That's all I gotta say. More here and I'm almost ready. All right, let's walk it back. Stretch it out. Oh, that feels good. All righty. Let me check the comments. Guys have to say. Hello to Vega. Ah, good point. Noel says you can't take your problems with you when you're gone. Enjoy life. Well said. Vega says have a great workout. Thank you for that. Okay. So first we gotta wipe the pole down, because if there's stuff on there, it's not very easy to climb. This is rubbing alcohol, in case you're wondering. And then I'm gonna tuck this little ceiling fan pole string back on the fan so it doesn't hit me. A little higher. There we go. Out of my way. There we go. Alright, so we are going to start with some scapular movement, strengthening, which is just like a one-arm little pull. Just moving my scapula around, also working on my grip strength when I do this. So I'm going to do about 10 here. This is 3, 4, 5, just a gentle way to warm up my scapulas a little bit more before I start doing some of the more intense shoulder stuff. Seeing as I haven't been doing too much pull lately, I want to ease back into it. That's probably about 10. I'm going to do the other side. So just engaging my scapula down my spine without my full body weight. And then we'll do some spins next. This is 5-ish. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll shake out, and then we'll do a couple spins. It's called a sundial spin or sun wheel. Little one arm there. And we'll do a martini. And one more the other way. We're gonna do some climbs next. Still kind of just warming up the shoulders. All right, some climbs. And no, that does not hurt when you hear that noise. Last one. All right. Let's check the chat. Catch my breath. Which country is this? United States. US of A. All right. Fun fact, when I used to own my pole studio, I had 4 20-foot poles. So this is nothing for me to climb. I used to climb those as part of my warm-up. This is quite a short pole for me. Actually, I like this height. I'd like a little bit higher, maybe like 15 feet is a good height for me, but this is better than having like a 7 or 9 foot pole for sure. All right, let me grab a little drink here. What do I want to do next? I think next, I will work on some leg hangs. Or do I want to save leg hangs for the spinning pole? I think I'm going to save it for the spinning pole. So we'll work on some different grips. And, ooh, there was a trick I wanted to try today. I don't know if I can do that, it's been a long time. We're gonna do some grips. Starting with a split grip. So I've got one hand on top, one hand on bottom, and I'm just holding. Trying to see how long I can hold it, which is not very long. Break, and then we'll try it from the ground. Oh, you know what? We'll do some circus climbs next. That's a good warm-up exercise. A couple more split grips though, on the ground. And this side. Break and to a circus climb without kicking the ceiling fan. That's the goal. Break. Actually, I might turn that ceiling fan off. Turn the ceiling fan on. We do circus circus climbs on the other side, and then some shoulder mounts. Vega says it seems like a great workout. It sure is. It is definitely a whole body workout, minus the legs. You don't really do too much legs, but it's lots of core and upper body, obviously. All right, circus climbs on the other side. Here we go. One more. All right. So I'm warmed up now without too much sweating. This is a good time to work on some shoulder mounts. How long have I been doing this? About 16, 17 years, roughly. All right, so shoulder mount. I'm just gonna go for a full shoulder mount and then try to kind of lower slowly. Let me wet this off again. There we go. Okay. Shoulder mount. Actually, I want to come up to the pole. I lied. Why don't we add a few caterpillars in there? Why not? All the way to the top, and then we'll slide on down. Okay, this is gonna hurt. That does not feel good, I can tell you that. Okay. Shoulder mount on the other side. I'm gonna see if I can hold it for a minute before I go to the pole. And then we'll just do some shoulder mount knee tucks to condition for shoulder mount. Okay. Shoulder mount, other side. Hold it. And then go. And then we'll do caterpillars on this side. This is my back side. There's the top of the pole. So we'll slide on down. And the not feeling so good part, I call it skin conditioning. Normally if you're doing pole regularly, it does not hurt. But for me, who has not been doing pole regularly, it does hurt. Okay. All right, we're gonna do some conditioning with the shoulder mounts. We get a little sippy poo. All right. Here we go. I'd like to do 5 to 10. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see how many. Is enough. And then we'll go to the other side. Very out of shape for that. I can tell you that. All right, next, we're gonna do some, I think I'm gonna put it on spin pole. Where's my tool? And we will do some leg hangs. Actually, you know what? I wanted to do laybacks first. I forgot. Let me wipe this down. Laybacks and then spin pull. That is my plan. And also let me stretch the shoulder out a little bit because I do have a chronic injury on this side which likes to pop up and I can feel it being a little tight. Which is another reason I have to build up gradually. I can't just jump in and do like a 2 or 3 hour pull session because otherwise I'll re-injure. I'm not exactly sure what muscle it is. I think it's my serratus anterior, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it's a rotator cuff muscle, but I do have a massive rotation in my spine. My ribs are like a little bit off center, so I think that's one of the reasons I get that issue. Layback, yes. Okay, let's see how this looks today. Oh, my shorts are too high, so I gotta get them up a little bit. Let's try it. Feel it in the crotch. So I'm just working on squeezing my legs on the pole, working on conditioning the skin, and strengthening my thigh muscles that are holding me on. And of course, my ab muscles to hold me up. So I had the left leg on top. I always do everything on both sides. So now I'm going to do the right leg on top, and then we'll go to a spin pull. Okay. Right leg on top. This is easier with shorter shorts. If you think these are short, they are not. For pole dancing anyways, these are quite long. Little hold, another 10 seconds or so. Squeezing, try to keep my toes pointed. All right, now we will go to spin pull for some leg hangs. Maybe some little chopper thingies. We'll see how we go. Fun fact, when I started pole dancing, I had no upper body strength. I couldn't do a pull-up or anything. I want to say it took me probably about 6 months or so to be able to climb the pole and go upside down. So definitely not an easy thing. Let me stretch this out again. The most pull-ups I've been able to do is 11. I'm currently at like 5 or 6 in a row. I did lose a lot of strength after COVID when I had to stop teaching for a while all of a sudden. So trying to build back up to that. All right, so the pole is now on spin mode. I'm gonna start with a little pencil spin. Is kind of what I like to do to warm up my muscles for spin pole. So this is what it looks like. And then we'll go the other direction. Oh yeah, I already feel that. Didn't make me dizzy, but I could feel it. All right, here we go. So this is a really good core exercise. It's very hard to keep your body facing the pole. If you don't have the core control, your body starts going around the pole. So it does take some time to be straight up and down when you're doing that move. Okay, we'll try a leg hang now. Spinning. Just doing a little bit of spinning today since I haven't been doing too much of this and I don't want to make myself sick. I'm going to do another little stretch here for my shoulder though to make sure I'm not irritating it and then setting myself backwards. That would not be good. Right shoulder feels great. It's just this left shoulder that gives me some problems. Another breath. All right, here we go. Leg hang. So this is the outside leg hang. And then I'm gonna bring this leg around for a tight. And it is a little tricky in these shorts because they're quite long, so I don't have as much skin to grip with. But I didn't want YouTube to get pissed off at me. Next time I'll probably wear cheekier. Those are some moves I will not even be able to do. Let's see what you guys have to say for yourselves. Doesn't that hurt? I talked about this a minute ago, but if you are new to pole dancing and your skin's not used to the pole, it definitely hurts a lot. If you, pole is one of those things where you have to keep doing it, otherwise you lose your skills in the skin conditioning. So if you stop doing pole for a while and then you go back to it, then your skin has to relearn everything. And that's kind of where I'm at. It does hurt a little bit, but I've been doing this for 16, 17 years. So even if I take a break, I know what to expect and that it is gonna hurt. So I just suck it up, but that's just me. I don't really bruise. A lot of people bruise a lot. I don't really get bruises so much. My skin does get a little red. You can see like my thighs are getting a little red. Behind my knees a little red here. I do have pretty sensitive skin. We're gonna do the other side. So, outside leg hang. Just holding it. And then I'm gonna bring this other leg around, which is not gonna feel very secure because I don't have much skin contact. That's not too bad actually, because I got the arm helping out too. All right, then we will do a little inside leg hang action. Inside leg hang hurts more than outside leg hang. Outside leg hang, I'm gripping behind my knee, but when I do an inside leg hang, the pole's gonna make contact with my thigh and right here. And your thighs are a very sensitive area of your body. So this is gonna hurt a little bit, but like I said, I'm not brand new to this. If you're brand new, it hurts a lot. And a lot of people give up doing pole dancing because it does hurt and it is painful, but you have to just keep doing it. You do it a few times, and if you're doing it regularly, then your body will get used to it and it won't hurt anymore. Okay, so inside leg hang. I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of spin because I am feeling it already. Since I have not been doing spinning for a while. Inside leg hang. And then I can bring this leg out. And I'm just holding it. Alright. So I'm not necessarily trying to do anything fancy or sexy today. Like I mentioned at the beginning, today is really just about conditioning for me, since I haven't been on the pole for about 2 weeks at least, and I was sick for a couple weeks. And I'll talk about this later on my other channel, but I got very sick this weekend with alcohol. That was different. That was an oopsie. Happens to the best of us. Okay, other side. Here we go. Inside leg hang. This side is much more sensitive for me, so I'm going to keep my hands on the pole. Oh, it hurts. I can tell you that, it does hurt. All right. And usually, because I did teach pole dancing for many years, if I'm teaching brand new people, what I'll have them do is start on the ground and wrap their leg around the pole that way and hold it, just to work on some more gentle skin conditioning. Because if your body's not used to it and you try to put your full weight inverted like that, you could fall out of it because it's so painful. That happened to be one time with a move called a suicide spin. Do not recommend it. Yeah, I'm getting a little red on the sides, right there from where the pole is making contact, and then my thighs. But I just suck it up, because I'm not a baby, you know? Okay. Now, we did leg hangs. Now I'm gonna try a move called a Superman, which again, normally doesn't bother me, but because I'm quite out of shape with the pole, this is gonna hurt because of where the pole makes contact on your skin when you're transitioning into this move. So, excuse me while I do a little grunting and groaning. Or maybe it won't hurt, who knows? Anything could happen. I'm gonna try to take it into a move called Titanic, but for Titanic, you're literally using your butt cheeks to hold yourself onto the pole, and I'm pretty covered here today, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold that move for the simple fact that I have too much clothing on. But we'll start with Superman and go from there. It's not gonna feel good. I can tell you that. Okay. So I do my leg hang, and then I climb up. And then here is the painful, oh, and it does hurt, transition. Right here, it gets you. Okay, we'll try the other side. I feel like you don't necessarily have to enjoy pain to do pole dancing, but you have to be able to tolerate it and suck it up. Okay, other side, here we go. Pull an active bird. Okay. And then I climb up. Here comes the flip. Oh, there it is. Oh, it hurts. It does hurt a lot, I can tell you that. Oh, no Titanic today. That was enough pain. Okay, what's next? What's next? What are some other things I want to practice today? Do the Supermans, the shoulder mounts. You know what? Let's do a, was it a twisted grip, Aisha? Yeah. This one has always been a little hard for me. I can do an elbow grip Aisha, no problem. But twisted grip has always been a little tricky for me. I don't quite have the shoulder strength, so we're gonna condition for it. The chances I'm gonna be able to hold it are probably slim to none, but you never know. So we'll do that next. Let me check the chat. Looks like somebody said something. That is awesome. If you're out of shape, you are doing pretty good. Thank you. Yes, I do consider myself pretty out of shape when it comes to pole. I used to, if you go to my IG, I don't know if I can say the full name here, you can see my long history of what I was able to do. I used to own a studio and do competitions and teach for many years, but now it's just something that I do. It's not the main workout I do. I like to swim, I like to run, I do home workouts, so there's a lot of other stuff that I do. Let me get some music going here. Okay, so what did I say I was gonna do? I said I was gonna do, oh yeah, twisted grip Aisha. So, let's do that. So we're gonna go upside down, and then this hand's gonna come down and twist the top, and I'm working on putting my weight into my shoulders. And then I need a break. Oh, my thighs have had enough, I can tell you that. It feels like the skin is about to rub off. Okay, then we're gonna do the other side, of course. I always do both sides. Okay, other side. And then I'll think about if there's anything else I want to do Yes, I do want to do one more trick after this, and then I'm going to do a little cool down. But first, twisty grip, second side. Twist. Okay. And then shifting the weight into my shoulders and holding it. And that's it. All right. So, actually, I think I'm going to stop there because I am starting to feel a tiny bit nauseous. And I'd rather stop when I'm still feeling good than continuing and making myself not feel good. So I'm just going to tighten this up. We'll do some stretching. Okay. Yeah, not pushing myself too much because I've been sick for a couple weeks, and then like I said, I had a little incident this past weekend with drinking a little too much. So, I'm gonna be patient with myself. That's some, oops, good enough. All right, little shoulder stretch here. Oh, that feels good. This is a good stretch. I like to do about 3 of these. And then we're gonna go the other way. And stretching out the shoulders. That was a good little session. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough for easing back into things, shall we say. I'm gonna do one arm up and then stretch the shoulder and the palm. So yeah, I had a really good yoga session yesterday. Tomorrow, I'm planning on doing my 4-mile run/walk because it's gonna be nice and cool. And then it's gonna heat up the rest of the week, so then it'll be good for swimming later this week. And some interval training workouts in between is the plan. That's my workout plan for the week. I'm gonna do a little pec stretch here. This always reminds me of Titanic. You know what I'm talking about? I have to be careful I don't hyperextend my elbows here. I do have a tendency to hyperextend. That's the only part of my body that's hyperflexible, by the way. Not a flexible person by birth. Any flexibility I have to work for very hard. I can tell you that. Lots of consistency. I am all strength. I'm a very strong person, not flexible. I mean, of course, to some extent, flexibility is strength. But I don't have that kind of strength. I'm working on it. I've been working on it for a long time. I didn't get my splits, fun fact, until I was like 30. So even though I did gymnastics and a lot of dance when I was little, never had my splits. I had to really learn what I was doing and be consistent with it to get them. Some people, that does not come naturally. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love this side stretch. It always feels so good. It's a beautiful day outside too. All right, and then I'm gonna bring this arm across my body and stretch that muscle that always wants to get pissed off. This is my favorite new song that I made, by the way. It's called Good Boy. All right, I'm gonna do the other side. All right, let's do the neck. Always gonna stretch out my neck after shoulder mounts. And actually the song gets in my head a lot too. And then I'm going to hold my head in the middle and gently pull down. All right, over to one side. Let's see if you guys got anything else to say. Can you climb that pole only with the help of hands? Probably not. I can climb it with my hands and my knees. I did that earlier as part of my warm-up. I would try, but I've already started stretching, so you missed your opportunity. I do like a challenge though. All right, I'm gonna go the other side. Sometimes I do swing from the top of the truss like a monkey. Actually, I like to do ab exercises hanging from the truss because it's good for my back. The distraction. There's a word I'm looking for, I can't think what it is. Decompression. Stretching out the spine. Because I do have a torn disc, L5-S1. And I've been to quite a few chiropractors, PTs, that type of thing. And one chiropractor told me to get an inversion table, and I was like, why would I get an inversion table? I can just hang off this upside down. So that's what I do. I don't need no stupid inversion table. There's Colum, who's always saying his own name. You just missed the Good Boy song. Oh, just to check your grip strength. My grip strength is not the best, to be honest with you. And like I've said a few times earlier, maybe you just came in. I haven't been doing as much pole as I normally do, so I am quite out of shape for pole dancing right now. So a lot of my workout today was just focusing on conditioning my skin and my body in general for all the pole things. So a lot of the tricks and stuff that I did today was for conditioning, including conditioning my vestibular system, because I have very low tolerance for spinning right now. We gotta work up to it. Stretching out my hip flexors a little bit here. And then I'll probably do my hamstrings and my back to finish up. Hamstring. Oh, that feels good. Alright, let's see if I can hold it up there when I take it off. Other side, and then we'll stretch out the back. Alrighty, we'll do the side so you guys don't get all crotched out. Ooh, a little cramp in the foot. Actually, we're going to put it back up here. Stand up tall. Oh, that feels good. And let's see if I can take it off and hold it up there. Pretty good. All right, little grandma stretch. And then I'm going to come here. I love, this lower back stretch. If you've never tried it, you should give it a try. It feels so good. Drop one shoulder down. There's my neighbor. Such a nice lower back stretch. All right, and then I'm gonna do my inner thighs here a little bit after I did those laybacks. Get that stretched out. And I'm gonna do the other side. This side's a little tighter. Looks like it's gonna rain outside. Is that thunder? It's supposed to rain. Well, guess it's a good thing I didn't go running today then. Tomorrow's the run day. All right, and then we're gonna stretch out the back a little bit. So, come here. I like to come up halfway and then extend a little bit more. I'll show you another back stretch I really love to do. I'm pretty flexible with forward folds, so if you're not, this might be a little hard, but I like to put my chest on my thighs and then wrap my arms around and then try to straighten. And I'm gonna roll it up one vertebra at a time. Alrighty, that'll do it. See what you guys got to say. Musafir says, I am flexible and great stretching. Yes, well, thank you. Okay, so I will not be live tomorrow, but probably, let's see, is today Tuesday? Probably Thursday morning I'll do a live interval training workout or so. And I will be live on my regular Financial Domination channel in probably about 30 minutes. I'm gonna eat a very late lunch and then we'll be live for that. And then, yeah, so thanks for joining me. I would say if you're gonna do this workout, leave a comment, but unless you have a poll, you probably won't be doing it, right? So anyways, thanks for joining me. Maybe I'll see you Thursday. Bye.